Steam is great. They let you buy thousands of games with the relative assurance that what you buy is probably not a virus, and if you don't like the game, you can easily refund it. And for the game devs, Steam gives you access to a bunch of servers all around the world, your own game page so you don't need to make your own website, tools to make it easier to add stuff like achievements, and all of that for a reasonable price. And for the normal Steam user, it's all fine. You can go play with screaming Russian dudes as much as you like on CS. But that's not why you're here. You want to know how things work and how to find problems you can exploit. Well then, first, we need to know how developers add their game to Steam. So to start, developers create a Steamworks account. They pay the $100 fee to have their game on Steam, then they fill out their app information. After that, they get their AppID, then upload a game with a bunch of boring SDK stuff, create their game page, and Steam review everything, and then the game is ready. To make the game work with Steam, every time it gets booted up, it needs to send a message to the Steam servers with the app ID of the game you're playing, so Steam could verify if you actually bought the game. But what if you wanna learn how to make games with Steam, but because you're just starting out, you don't wanna spend $100 on buying a Steam store page? Well, Steam has a free server you can use called Spacewar, and every Steam user has it. That way, you can test your game without flagging the thing that checks if you bought the game or not. So, to get your test game recognized by Steam, you just need to send the app ID for Spacewar, and now Steam will see you as you're connected to their test server. But the Spacewar app ID is just a number, and numbers can change, so theoretically, if you change the app ID you sent to Steam to an app ID of another game, will Steam see you playing that other game? Well, I guess we could never know, because it's not like we can get the you can see every game's app ID on SteamDB publicly. So now we can play our game, and Steam will think we're playing another game. Nice. But what can we do with it? Well, not a lot. The only interesting thing we can do with it is to get other games' achievements. We can say that our program is a game we have in our library, and just tell Steam that we got every achievement in the game. So that's it. We can get every achievement and show our friends and be just a little bit more special. And for the computer nerds, this is fine. No, but you aren't satisfied with some useless internet badges, you want more. But what else is there? We already made our game to look like we're in another game's server space, but what if we go the other way? Can we turn a real published game into a test game? Let's say that there's a guy that will download another paid game, break it down and change it so instead of sending the app ID of the game, that will later be checked by Steam and will verify if you own the game, so instead of that app ID, it will send a Spacewar app ID. Then Steam will verify that because everyone is Spacewar, and then you could play that paid game without owning it? But I think I said too much. But why Steam isn't fixing it? Pirated games are taking Steam's potential revenue, so why aren't they doing stuff to stop it? Are they too lazy to do so? Well, the answer is that Steam knows this exists, but they're choosing not to fix it. The reason for that is that there isn't any easy way to do so. If Steam will start to take action and start putting restrictions on the Spacewar server, sure, it will fix the pirating problem, but then a lot of game developers that are starting out will get hurt. It would be hard for them to learn how to use the Steam API, so a lot of small game developers wouldn't be able to upload games to Steam. This will directly hurt Steam's pocket. Steam takes 30% of a game's revenue. No matter how much money pirated game costs for Steam, they will never be as valuable as 30% of games like Stardew Valley or Lethal Company. The monetary value and the fact that Steam doesn't want to give pirating attention makes it so for Steam it's better to just leave it alone for now. But before you start pirating your game, just remember that piracy is an international crime and can give you a felony with up to 5 years of jail time and fines up to $25,000, so sometimes paying that $10 for the game is maybe better.